Don't need this program open. Don't need my phone on. Groovy.
Hello.
Get my copy open. Hello. So order this week is going to be, because Cassie's not here, myself doing my intro, and then we'll go to Sorrel introducing herself, go to Rich introducing himself, and then Lance introducing himself, who can presumably still hear me, and we're just going to go off that again. So countdown will be...
Well, we're already going, so...
Oh, well, great. That's so fantastic. Hello, and welcome to tonight's exciting episode of Gaia Squadron Roll Out, our live-streamed campaign played using Thirsty Sword Lesbians, a Powered by the Apocalypse game designed by April Kit Walsh and published by Evil Hat Productions. The lovely Cassie, who plays Caleb Swift, could not be here this session. A situation arose, but she is okay, and will be back in future games. Thanks for stopping by, and we hope you have a good time. My name is Gavin, and I'll be playing the role of Dietrich Steiner, who uses he/him pronouns.
My name is Sorrel, and I will be playing the role of Verdant Moonshadow, who uses she/her pronouns.
I play Sadie, and she uses she/her pronouns.
Hi, my name is Richard. I play Dane Hopkins. They go by they them pronouns.
Your volume seems a little bit low.
I've checked that mic, son, while we go to Wakipa.
Hi, I'm Bear. I use any and all pronouns, and I am the Game Master. We're here to have a good time tonight, and as soon as Sorrel stops mucking about with that, you should mute yourself before you do that next time.
I'm sorry, I didn't...
Bear, I couldn't hear you.
I am very sorry. I didn't think it was making noise.
Oh, lots of noise. Anyway, let's get started. Hopefully I will have less cat interruptions this time, or at least more productive cat interruptions. So, Dane, you said you were having trouble hearing? Yeah, Dane, hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, while Dane is trying to figure things out, we are going to do a quick recap. What happened last time? Anybody want to... Yeah, let's get a quick recap.
We successfully got Dane back, made our way out of the sewers of Boston, and encountered Apollo 5, the giant American, very American mech suit. And we kicked his ass and got him brought up on war crimes or whatever. Also, I feel like Dietrich did something.
Yeah, I got bullied on Spacebook and got mothballed by my boss.
Oof.
Sorry, guys. I really couldn't hear you for a second. I had one going, and then the other one, it was just weird, terrible.
Yeah, and you sound terrible right now.
Your audio quality is awful.
Yep, absolutely awful. But that's okay. We're going to give you a few minutes to work on that, because we're going to start off with Dietrich.
Oh, man. Thanks, Rich.
So Dietrich. You'll notice, folks, that we now have something resembling character art for Dietrich, so you don't have to just stare at the blank panel from Discord.
I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
It's a little bit of good and a little bit of bad, but hey, what's really good is what Dietrich is doing right now. Dietrich, where are you right now?
I am where I'm supposed to be, which is orbital base Sigma.
It feels like orbital base Sigma is starting to feel a little bit like space base Sigma.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about with our massively reduced staff, down to a mere skeleton crew, our complete and total lack of funding, our effective obsolescence in the corporate structure, and my superior Grayson still hogging us for quarterly earnings and such reports. I've never been happier.
Sounds like you're doing fantastic. In fact, Grayson is paying you a visit right now.
Oh boy.
You've been going over a list of assets, what is worth keeping and transferring to other stations, and what isn't worth the fuel, so they're letting you keep it.
Like a good employee, I am letting due process go. And trying to grit my teeth through the process.
Well, Mr. Steiner, you, as we all know, have always known, you are a failure. And the money saved by reducing your budget here is going to guarantee me a promotion. So, in that way, I guess you did do something worthwhile.
Everything works out in the end.
Yes, yes, it does. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Speaking of things happening to nice people, I would like to inquire if Miss Ilyana has been able to be raised on any of the
Are
various
you
cults.
trying to go over my head?
No, I am
Because
trying to.
it definitely sounds like you're trying to contact my superior when your official channels should come through me.
Yes, that is quite so. It is why I have been trying to make all messages make their way to her, which requires, of course, that they go through your proper channels. I am inquiring with you whether they have been returned at all, as they would have again gone back to you to then be delivered to me.
As soon as she is medically clear, well, she will get back to you when she can.
Very well. I appreciate the update.
And Grayson puts their hands in their pockets and laughs to themselves as they walk away.
I wait patiently for the shutter doors to close behind them.
Chunk.
Just my hands come from behind my back into a gripping motion in front of me, and I nearly burst a blood vessel. And I begin to make my rounds. My footsteps, no doubt, echoing much more and for much longer due to the considerable absence of personnel in the various hallways. and it takes maybe about 20 minutes fewer than it normally does as I go from one door to another without any
You visit
without
empty
anyone
lab
being there.
after empty lab.
Yes, and just scratching names off of the list of people I'm supposed to be checking in with that have been either moved to another facility entirely or been wished the best in their future endeavors.
Dane, how's your mic? Any improvement?
I can hear you guys now.
You
so
sound perfect now.
The issue was me being able to hear you guys. My
Okay.
mic,
Oh, we couldn't hear you before at all. It was garbled and mumbled.
awesome.
So,
Uh,
welcome to the recording.
oh yeah, awesome guys. On top of a kidney stone, my mic and headphones do not work today.
So, as you are going through
Wondrous.
the quarters and checking, you come to Sadie's room. And the door opens, and Sadie is standing there with a box of cat toys.
Oh, hey, Diedrich, how's it going? I heard this place was closing down, so I came to get my stuff. Hope you're doing well. You didn't reply to my last message on Facebook, by the way.
Oh, I haven't been on Spacebook in a while to check.
Are you sure? It said it was red.
No, it certainly wasn't. Furthermore, we are not shutting down. There's merely been a shift in production. This is still a fully operational and respectable part of the Sputnik Corporation. We are simply no longer being utilized to our fullest efficiency as business looks elsewhere.
Okay, I don't know what you mean, but we got that mech thing guy, so I don't know. I'm supposed to give that to you or something. I don't know. That's what it said on the app.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you are talking about. Could you please say that with a bit more detail, as I am baffled at what you are talking about?
I take out my little device and I show him the Hunter's app with the 1 million space credit bounty that he put out.
Well, I do not recognize what this is. It looks to be a bounty that was... Well, it seems to be about ready to be claimed, according to you. The payout is... My goodness, that is quite a lot of money. Where is this supposed to be coming from in our... Oh, I see. My wonderful and ever superior Grayson seems to be the wonderful person who is going to be offering you your bounty. Well, as this is a rather valid part of Sputnik Corporation's bounty program, why, merely even someone of my standards can just push a few buttons and make the money go.
Okay. So I guess I'll go talk to Grayson then.
Oh, no, you shouldn't have any need of doing that. After all, this is all official on the record anyway. They know exactly what's going on. After all, you are a hard-working member of Sputnik Corporation, despite all the negligence and ration depletion and abandonment of duty. But I'm willing to look over all of that for just this moment. Just let me push that one red button. I swear to God, let me push it right now! And I push it.
Are you okay?
I do not look okay.
I try to offer him emotional support.
To do it, you have to do it.
Wow, that's quite emotional support being offered, walking entirely away from the... That is exactly...
I know that supports me emotionally.
Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I have some, and I give him like a bag, and it has like a couple of donuts in it. Maybe this will make you feel better. I know that when I get pretty cranky when I don't have anything to eat, and I try to offer him emotional support.
That is great.
And my Lyceron buzzes slightly and gives him the bag or whatever. I rolled an 11, and I have a +4 because I have a 3 heart and Lyceron helps me. So that's a 15.
Oh, wow. A 3 heart?
Yeah. Well, I got 3 levels up, so I have +1 heart, +1 might, and my familiar.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Or the nature familiar thing. Yeah. My animal companion.
So, Dietrich, if you open up, then you can remove a condition or gain some healing and XP and stuff. My cat is sitting on my paperwork, so I'm going to have to rely on you to look that up yourself.
Well, what I'm going to do is kind of curiously peer into this weird white and orange box and just kind of reach a hand in and pull out what I, the player, I'm assuming is going to be an incredibly stale donut.
I mean, probably, yes.
And I'm going to recognize that it's stale and just kind of shrug and stick it in my mouth and then push the red button on the bounty.
Yeah. You know it's stale, but how often does Sadie offer to share food? This is a big deal.
The options are to clear a condition, mark XP, gain +1 forward, or gain insight from the GM about an obstacle facing one of you.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of one of these conditions that's been nagging me for multiple sessions.
And Sadie, you get to choose to do the same.
I am going to take a string on Diedrich, which will trigger a...
That's not one of the options.
It is. It says...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I looked at the wrong line.
So I get a string increase, and I'm pretty sure that means aside from me getting a couple XP, he has to reveal something, doesn't he?
Yes.
Well, you're able to piece together rather quickly that the bounty that you're turning in was probably not one put up by this Grayson person, and instead one that Dietrich put up himself, despite the name on the contract, given how eager and desperate and distraught and awful he seems to be in his current predicament.
Well, I mean, so are you going to stay here, or are you going to the other stations?
Well, this is my station. I am as involved in its upkeep and operations as... Well, frankly, I'm more involved than Grayson is, but they are the person who tells me where I'm supposed to be and what to do. So I'm just going to stay here, I guess, and maintain as few operations as humanly possible, like a good employee.
Okay, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Are they opening a new... Like, why are they leaving so much stuff here? It seems really quiet.
Well, yes, most of the faculty have been shipped elsewhere, and most of the obsolete technology has been shipped in place to gather dust.
Oh, well, have you seen my scratcher, by the way? I had a scratch post around here somewhere. I don't know.
Sadie, your pocket communicator device makes a bleeping noise.
Oh, okay, I take a look.
Due to your exemplary efforts in fighting Apollo 5, you are being offered a promotion. And you have been invited to meet with... I can't remember his name.
It wouldn't happen to be one Leonid Sputnik.
Leonid, that's the one. Leonid Sputnik. Leonid Sputnik would like to meet with you.
Oh, okay. That sounds great. I'm going to have to text Verdant to let her know I'm going to be late for dinner then. I respond and say, yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to meet with you. Thank you for the honor. And then I send a second text to Verdant and said, yeah, I'm meeting with, the Liam Sputnik guy, so I'm going to have to be late for dinner probably. But if you save me a plate, that'd be great. And I text that to Verdant.
Is Sadie the type of person to say their texts out loud as they're typing it?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. They're mumbling to themselves, but you can make out what they're saying.
I'm sorry, you're going where?
Oh, I guess I'm getting a promotion or something, or they want to give me a promotion for taking out that Apollo 5 guy, which, I mean, I guess that's good. That probably means more food for me, so I can't say no to that.
And you're meeting with Mr. Sputnik.
Yeah, I never met him before. Is he a nice guy? Maybe I should bring him a donut or something. Yeah, that's what.
Well, he
people
dresses
like that
well.
Oh, cool.
There's a ping on your communicator. It's a response from Verdant. You should bring him the trophy you took from Apollo 5 as a gift.
Oh, Verdant's so smart. She's always looking out. That's a great idea. I bet he'd appreciate that. And I say that out loud, too.
Remember, the second one. Remember, you have to prove to him that it works, or it won't be an acceptable gift.
With that, we're going to cut back to the other two. The two of you are back at the sea base.
Okay.
And Kayla had business to take care of in upstate New York.
So, Verdant is currently dressed in mechanics coveralls that are a little bit too small for her. And has like a wrench or something. And is standing in front of the big sort of wreckage of Apollo 5. Just kind of tapping the wrench on her shoulder, like, it's at this point that the montage usually kicks in. So I don't know where to go from here. Are you sure that we should have done this, Dane?
I'm not sure of much anymore. It's always good to have spare parts. Yeah.
You do need a new mech, right?
Don't know.
Do you not need a new mech?
I don't know. I had a moment back in where were we? Bavaria, Munich.
We were in northern Germany.
Yes. You guys had gone, and I was there. A voice spoke to me, and I trusted it. I had faith in it. Not entirely sure if I need a mech anymore, but I also haven't done anything to. This is more your realm. This is not things that I have done yet myself. This is out of my bailiwick. Bailiwick. Yes.
I walk over to them, look up at them for a moment, and then crush them in a hug at about mid chest level because they're 2 feet taller than I am, and just hold on. being a safe place for them to just let out all of the hurt and emotion that they've felt the last couple days.
Sounds like you want to roll to provide emotional support.
You're correct. I do.
What?
As I hold them, I'm going to try and briefly touch on the edges of the unseen to kind of pull that hurt out of them and just lock it away in the ether. Using spirit instead of heart. That's a 6. Plus 3 spirit is a 9.
Okay.
So, if you open up, you get something off the list.
Dane, who is normally straight-backed and rigid in posture, slumps forward and embraces Verdant back. Just silently standing there for a bit, then Verdant probably feels rain come from the enclosed ceiling of our base.
It happens sometimes. We are underwater.
I remember it all. And I know that you paid something, and I don't know what. I don't know when the toll will be called. But I saw Oblivion. And I will be there for you. Because had you not been there for me, I would not be here.
Dane, I don't care what the toll is, as long as I get to keep everyone here.
Please choose something off of the list as the door opens.
I'm going to clear a condition because I apparently just rack those things up like they're going out of style.
I look over at the door.
In walks 2 of the supplicants. That was their names, right?
Yes.
We're never going to remember this.
No, you did, and then you used it in a different podcast. I heard it today.
Ooh. So, 2 supplicants walk in.
Is it Victor, Pandora, or Lilith?
Well, it's 2 women coming in.
Okay.
Both of them are redheads. One of them has like a short pixie cut, and the other one has very long, very voluminous hair. The one with the long hair is bouncing, unable to control her energy. Can I tell them? Can I tell them? Please, please, can I? Please just, can you just shut up for one? I'm trying to, no, I gotta, and she's literally bouncing around in a circle.
Lilith, calm down.
But it's so cool.
We know. And we're going to hear about it. But you got to tell us last time. So I think it's Pandora's turn.
But can it be my turn again, please, please, please? And as I say this, Pandora and Lily are fighting in the background. Pandora sighs, rolls her eyes, and steps forward. It appears as though the U.S. government has issued a censure on Apollo 5. And he is now wanted for terrorist activities on U.S. soil.
And it's such a shame that his criminal compatriots made off with his mech suit before it could be recovered by the proper authorities, isn't it?
No, but they didn't make off with it. You have it. It's right there. See?
No, his
Thank you,
criminal
Willow.
compatriots ran off with it. It is not here.
Oh my
This is
god, are
just
you his
scrap.
criminal compatriots?
No. We're not criminals and we're not his compatriots.
Oh. Did they give you the armor?
This
Yes,
is
Willow.
crap. This is not armor.
Okay, okay. That's good. That's good. And she runs off, arms wide, making airplane noises.
My day is always changed by her coming in. I don't know if it's brightened or not, but it's definitely different.
There is term I've heard before. Younger generation. Squishmallow? Is that appropriate? Yes? Energetic, bouncy, soft.
Stupid.
Yeah. I heard you. So, plans for scrap.
Are you just going to, keep this taking up room here?
No, I have plans. I just want to hear Verdon's plan before I say mine.
Well, you have fun. I'm going to go try to find a room where I can be alone. And as she leaves, Lilith starts chasing after her. Oh, don't forget me! Don't forget me! I'm coming too!
I thought she'd gone.
Zoom.
Maybe I should put some of these guns in the kitchen to keep somebody from stealing food overnight.
Nope. Nope. Okay, plan 2. You got 2 more. You got 30 plans. You used 1. 2 left.
Is that how it works?
30 strike, you're out. American baseball, yes?
I should hook you up with Monty. You guys can talk sports together.
I know nothing of American sports.
More than I do.
Oh, fair.
Plan 2 then. What if we... No, I kind of don't want to keep all these guns.
No. Okay, no. At this point, Dane, holds Verdon's shoulders and goes, do not think of this as is, staying as is. No, this is, as I say, scrap. Plan. What would you want?
It might be nice to have a spaceship.
Fair.
I mean, this thing does have a nuclear power piece at its core.
Plan. Other plan? Possibility? Maybe?
We could talk to one of my friends about where the best place to cause the most impact with this would be.
I think the best place to cause the most impact would be here. I have skills. You have skills. You have skills that you want to learn. I have skills that I want to learn that you can teach. Here's what I think. First,
I think you've had a plan in mind the whole time, and you should have just told me.
but I wanted to hear your plans first.
Okay. Tell me what's better than a spaceship.
First, can you, transform into battle-ready self?
Yes.
Please? No, we're not fighting. I just want to examine. Or are you uncomfortable because of things that I do not know yet?
No, it's okay.
I'm going to roll to figure out a person.
That is indeed a roll you can make.
That is. I just need to remember what page it is on. Part of me thinks it's page.
Oh, you could just
Uh,
roll some dice and see how
Oh.
terrible it is.
Plus wits, plus 3 more if you spend a string on me.
Well, I have 1 string on you. We'll see how it goes. All right, let luck be nice because it hasn't been at all today. A 6 and a 3 is a 9,
And your wits?
and my wits are a 0. So it's a 9.
So if I remember correctly, that means you can ask 2 questions, and
I
Verdant can
one.
ask 1.
Yes. Why are you uncomfortable changing into your battle-ready self? What happened?
Is that a thing off the list?
No.
Oh. Shabba-dabba-dabba-dabba.
I don't believe Shibba is on the list either.
Are you sure? Check again. Because last I checked, I think I just staggered.
Well, if you want to stagger, go for it.
No. What are your feelings towards changing into your battle ready self? There you go. It's
There
off
you
the
go.
list.
Every time I've done it, people have gotten hurt. And every time I've done it, I've hurt people. And I don't want to be that person. And especially if the only person here to get hurt is you.
Okay.
Switch seats.
Yep.
What do you hope to get from this scene?
A greater understanding. Dane right now is going through a spiritual journey, but knows mechanics and battle. Where Verdant, on the other hand, is the opposite of knows the spiritual journey. And from what you've just revealed as well, just kind of wants to shy away from it. And you were hoping for a montage to happen to make all the mechs like just happen. So
One more for you.
Blah, 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 blah. How would you feel if I attempted to make smaller mech suits for the whole team?
I don't know how well they would mesh with our magic, and I don't know whether they would give us enough of an edge to outweigh the extra destructiveness that it would cause, or give us access to the extra destructiveness it would give us access to.
And I have realized that I have been walking 2 lines. I want them to be 1. And I saw something. I was ended by something. That was not mech, or at least not entirely mech. Empowered by something much, much stronger than I think Sputnik understands. There is something more to it. And I don't know where that voice came from, and I don't know if that was Gaia or somebody else. I certainly hope it was Gaia. But I am of my own mind thinking, if building something that Miss Sputnik had, just a basic suit, something to help protect everyone here. And I know battle is not something that somebody should rush into. There is collateral. There are wounds that people do not see, that do not heal. Not nearly as easy as broken bone. But what I want to attempt, combine both to be one. And not just for me, but for the team. In the future.
We're going to leave that scene at that point on that hanging question. And we're going to go to Sadie.
Hey.
You are in the front office of the Sputnik headquarters on the moon, in the main building. And in this waiting room, there's a pile of magazines sitting on the table. Which one are you flipping through?
Space Cat Quarterly.
Now, what sort of magazine is this?
It's a magazine
Space
for
Cats, or is it about space cats?
It's a listing of the cool places to hang out. It has nothing to do with cats.
Cat hosts of the universe.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was when I opened it. That's true. Just a cool name, but I was the cover really spoke to me, and I'm basically just looking at the pictures.
The newest Martian catnip reviews.
Is there a gift shop here?
There is.
I want to get stuff from my new friends from the Gaia Squadron, like some keychains or something.
Yeah. You've already been to the gift shop. You've gotten a fistful of things to give away, and we'll go into that when you meet up with them again. So keep that kicking around in the back of your head for now. And
sounds good.
Someone else comes into the waiting room and checks in and then sits not quite near you, but in the same general area. And it is Helga.
Oh. Hey, Helga. How you doing?
Didn't we just fight last week?
No, I didn't. I wasn't there. I think you fought the Gaia Squadron, right?
Oh yes, I thought you were with them.
I mean, kinda. They're nice. They make some good food. They got a pretty cool base. You know, It's a good place to hang out on the Earth.
So what brings you here?
Well, I wanted to claim the bounty on Apollo 5, so I came to get that. And I'm supposed to maybe get a meeting with Mr. Sputnik about a promotion or something. I don't know, for exemplary service. I'd look at my text message. Yeah, like that.
Something like this. And she shows you her text message, very similar.
Oh, wow. Did you fight Apollo 5 too?
No, we fought off an attack by the Gaia Squadron on an important research base.
The hamster wheel starts to go in Sadie's head.
We even managed
What?
to kill one of the members.
Really? Which one did you kill?
It was my sibling, Dan Hopkins.
I thought I just saw him.
No, they definitely died in the attack.
Is she like winking at me or something?
Kind of. Like
Are
she's
you
not
sure?
being so obvious about it.
Using
Yes.
Russian subtlety.
She,
I don't know.
Madam Sputnik, blew her to pieces. She told me so herself.
Is that what happened? Wait, when did I
There
go
is
to that
video of
Boston
this.
place? There's video. I'm so
I think you are
confused.
confused.
I was in
It's
Boston
okay.
yesterday, right?
Just read your magazine. It will be okay.
Oh, that's not good. I just bought him a gift at the gift shop. That's really sad. Oh, everybody's going to be super sad. I better get something for the wake. Oh, man, that's really... Well, I'm sorry for your loss, too. Oh, man, that's really depressing. Ugh, that's really bad news. He was a nice guy. Or they were a nice person.
At this point, you hear the clicking of high heels as a person in a very well-fitting business suit comes over. Very ambiguous in gender. Wearing glasses. And the most startling feature is what appears to be a red gem embedded in their sternum.
Ooh, neat. Hello there.
You must be Sadie.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Sadie, the Carcaxian bounty hunter.
I would like you to come with me, please. Struggling on voices. And they...
This about the promotion?
Yes. I was just promoted myself.
Oh, really? What's your... Oh, I don't... Have I seen you around here before?
I recently believe I paid out a large bounty to you.
Oh, yeah. What was your name again? I'm sorry. I'm really bad with names.
You can call me Mix Grayson.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I remember now. You were... Oh. It's all coming... You're the one that had that... Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, it's good to see you again.
You needn't with the pleasantries. This is business. Please, this way.
Okay. Okay. I feel like technically I was still beasted out, but I feel like all this stuff is you're going along with uncomfortable interactions to fit in. I feel like that might count for some of these things.
I feel like it definitely does.
So instead of 8 feet tall, after kind of like doing what I'm told and going along with the hierarchy stuff, which is weird and uncomfortable and strange to me, I am now just like 6 feet tall and less bestial. Still pretty bestial, but not, beast mode going anymore. And I follow her, or follow them.
You are brought into a clean room, stainless steel everything. There's a single chair in the center with a table in front of it.
This is a weird room for a meeting.
Where's
the conference table?
This is the only table we need. Please have a seat.
Is there snacks? Because I usually like snacks.
I am not here to babble. This is much more important than your snacks. This is much more important than...
This looks... So where's Mr. Sputnik, by the way?
You will meet with Mr. Sputnik after I've determined it is safe for you to meet with Mr. Sputnik.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to sit down at the table.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I sit at the table, looking uncomfortable and dejected.
You can feel something is watching you. You can't see anything in the room, but you feel as though you are being observed. So, Miss Sadie.
Yeah?
It says here that you have defeated Apollo 5 and that you have had first-hand combat experience against the Gaia Squadron.
Oh, yeah. I did some good work. I fought that, I guess, Kayla. I basically took her down, but, I felt... And then, I also beat up that Apollo 5 guy, and I took his missiles and stuff, and then I turned him in for the reward. It was great. And now I'm here.
Yes, you are. And that is why you're here, because you have shown yourself to be a more than capable combatant. And Mr. Sputnik and an unnamed benefactor believe you may be of great use to the cause.
Okay. Yeah. We're trying to get energy or something. Yeah, that sounds
right. We don't need to worry about that anymore.
Okay. I remember it was something about that,
what
right?
we are looking for now is somebody who is capable, strong, and willing to undergo a procedure that will empower them with the necessary tools to kill the Gaia Squadron.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound very nice. I mean, they're really not that bad. They're kind of nice people from what I've seen. They're really not too bad. Why do you want to kill them anyway?
Because they are standing between us and our goal.
Well,
you've got dice you can roll, remember, and things you can try to do.
Okay, I will. What can I try to do? Let me see. What can I do? What can I do with my -1 wits? No. I could do other things. I'm emotionally intelligent, though. That's right. I can do... All right, well, I guess I'll try to figure it out, and just, even though I have a -1 to that, I'm going to try to do it.
Yeah, go for it.
This situation is strange to me, and I don't really want to kill my new friends, so I'm going to just try to roll best to figure out Grayson here and why they hate the Gaia Squadron so much. So I think I might have rolled the lowest possible roll that anyone in any of our games has rolled.
So you got a 1?
I got a 1 because I rolled a 2 and I got a -1. So I have a 1 to figure them out.
So you mark an experience.
Hooray!
And you hear a commotion from outside through the door you just came in. I'm not waiting for anyone. I have an appointment.
Okay. It sounds like somebody else is waiting at the door.
It sounds like you may not be a candidate fit for this program.
I take a donut out and eat it, since there's no snacks in here.
Grayson raises their hand and points it open palmed towards you. A sheath of energy glows from the gem, and as it ripples over their arm, a chitinous armor forms.
Oh wow, that's really cool. How do you do that? That's neat.
They fire a blast of dark green energy from it.
Are they shooting at me?
Yes.
You should really be careful where you... I'm going to try to defy disaster. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to like grab something reflective off the table and try to like use it to like deflect the ray into the wall.
The table itself is reflective, so yeah, that works perfect.
So I'll just rip the table up and try to use it to deflect it.
Okay, this sounds like you're probably using grace for this.
Okay, that's fine. I can try that. So I have a +0 to that, and I will do my best. I rolled an 8, though, so that's an 8.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to risk something, right?
Yes, but that's okay. We can... I have an idea on how we can handle this.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So you deflect this blast, and it burns a hole through the wall. And when I say burns a hole, it like hits it and like dissolves it. Not like acid, but almost on a molecular level, it is just evaporated, leaving a large hole in the wall. And through this hole in the wall, you lock eyes with the man behind the legend, Apollo 5. Cutting to not Space Station Sigma, Orbital Station Sigma. Diedrich, your communicator, makes a noise.
I raise an eyebrow and examine it.
You have an incoming call from Gus.
I answer the call, starting with, "Yes, Gus, what is it? I'm in the middle of something very important."
You're gonna want to see this, boss. This is more important than whatever you're in the middle of.
Well, the last time you told me that, we were locked in your science lab for well over an hour. I lost all of the good reputation I had through my clean suit. So No one's listening to these communiques anyway. What's over there?
There's a crazy energy fluctuation I'm picking up on the surface of the moon.
On the-
It's like
Whereabouts?
nothing I've ever seen before. It's wild.
Well, how wild? Filling a room or filling a town? What is the scale we are speaking of?
It's not scale, boss. It's the nature. This energy signature does not match anything I have ever seen before.
And you're the person who found the energy of the black box, which was what the Gaia Squadron was using. I immediately check any news coming from the moon, any statements of red alert or emergency of any kind.
Absolutely nothing.
Whatever that energy is, the moon isn't taking any defensive action. Gus, you have the station. And I leave for the nearest space travel. No, I look first to all of the various decommissioned machines that have been left here, since quite clearly no one cares enough about them to care if they go missing.
What sort of decommissioned machine do you take?
One that can presumably stand toe-to-toe with a member of the Gaia Squadron.
You got it. Back down onto the surface of the moon. Sadie, you are looking outnumbered here.
I thought I was getting a promotion. It seems like we're fighting now, though. So, does this mean I'm not getting the promotion?
Grayson turns to the hole in the wall.
Hey, Mr. Apollo, how's it going?
Apollo, take her out. And the power
take her out.
She was promised will be yours.
I feel like this is I don't know. I feel like I'm going to have to talk to HR about this, because I feel like we're breaking some regulations here. I'm pretty sure that I remember you're not supposed to do things like this according to the orientation packet that I received when I started.
Apollo jumps through the hole in the wall and dives towards you.
Hey, man. Okay, I guess we're fighting. So let's do that. I like fighting. Let me see. I'm going to try to fight. And I will... Lyceron, distract him with your psychic attack. And Lyceron hums, and I try to fight Mr. Apollo here. I will roll my daring and pull my sword out and try to smack him with it. Not like slice him through, but just basically try to use it as like a baseball bat, basically.
Sounds
as
good.
He comes at me. So I rolled a 7, but with Lyceron and my 3 daring, that gives me an 11. So I get to choose 3, and your opponent chooses 1 to apply in response. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right. Where is the response? Doesn't appear that is on the same page for some reason, though, unless I'm missing it.
Well, your options are flirt with or provoke your opponent and gain a string on them, through violent or cutting words inflict a condition, create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction, or take an object from your opponent or seize a superior position.
So I don't have any allies here, I assume, right?
You do not, as far as you know.
So I probably can't do anything right now. For that, well, I guess I will. I basically whack him with my sword, the back of my sword, like a baseball bat.
Oh,
and I
my
say,
beautiful face!
"Batter up! Gonna hit you into the green monster." That's what they said down in Boston. And I try to provoke him to gain a string on him.
You definitely get a string on him.
And I already had one from last time too, so that gives me 2 strings on him. And then I guess what does he have right now that I could even take from him?
I mean, he's just coming for you with his fists. If you were to take something, superior positioning would probably be the best answer.
Okay, what does that mean? Because I feel like
So
that's
that
vague.
could mean you knock him on his ass and you're standing over him, or you could get past him and out the hole in the wall.
I want to do that because that way I won't get magic acids shot at me.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. And then I get a third choice. I guess I'll inflict a condition since I can't do the last thing. And the condition I will pick is he's scared because I'm a powerful lady. Oh, yeah. Oh,
You're also a monster with a weapon.
Oh, and I always forget that, but I want to use my big dyke energy. Wait, no. How does that work? I need to gain a string on someone to do that. Sorry, I'm all flustered today. Oh wait,
no
I did gain a string on him though, so I can do that. Yeah, I want to make it clear that I'm the biggest threat here with my big dyke energy, and I'm basically impressing or intriguing or frightening someone else who I consider an enemy. So in addition to gaining the string on him, I'm going to gain a string on Grayson.
Sounds good.
And that's
Apollo,
what I do.
meanwhile, is clinging to your leg to stop you from being able to get away. You are most of the way through the hole in the wall, but he's got your boot.
Hey, I need that.
Helga is watching this happen and hesitates. She is not sure what to do.
This is a weird promotion. I'm telling you, I'm complaining to HR regardless, so just keep that in mind. On both of you.
Grayson roars, and as they do, this energy pours over the rest of their body, and they are now powered up, and you can feel an energy pouring off of them. It's very similar in concept to how the Gaia Squadron works, but on a much different frequency. And they tear through the wall flying towards you and collide with you. Stagger.
Oh boy. Okay, so I have 0 conditions right now, so lash out at someone who's and take advantage of a string on them. Oh, I know. I heard Diedrich out in the hallway, right?
No, Dietrich is not here yet.
Oh, that's a shame.
You're on the moon and he's on the moon base. The orbital base.
I see. All right. Can I try to beast out to avoid it?
Does your beast out tell you that you don't stagger when you use it?
It gives you basically resist stagger if you roll high, because you have to roll daring when you do it.
Okay, I'll have you. You can try that. You can roll for, because that kind of makes sense.
Okay.
As as Grayson is powering up, you're seeing this and in response, preparing yourself for this assault. So make your roll.
All right, so I roll with daring. I transform. I once again return to my 8-foot tall, monstered out, bestial, large fangs and claws, buff Sadie mode, buffer, I should say. And I'm gonna try to roll with daring and see what happens. I rolled a 5, but I have 3 daring, so that gives me an 8. So between 7 and 9, I can choose 1. And I'm going to do pain is nothing to you, or nor the next time you would stagger while transformed.
Okay. So you transform, and while Grayson plummets into you and crashes you through the exterior wall of the building, you tumble away, landing on your feet. And people in the public square here begin screaming and panicking and running in every direction. And then a large mechanical suit also lands in the square.
Oh, is it a friendly suit?
We'll have to find that out. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
We lost Sorrel. That happens sometimes.
It
But
does.
we do have a Dietrich.
Well, I was just making sure it wasn't a red herring, and some other dangerous robot had landed.
No, this is definitely you.
Okay, I just know you to do that sometimes.
You land and you see beast mode Sadie squaring off with this creature in chitinous insectile power armor, similar in size and scale to that of the Gaia Squadron. There are insectoid eyes and mandibles and translucent wings furiously beating. There is a stinger coming off of the back of the outfit.
I would like to think that having swooped in on the occasion is, in fact, quite a dramatic entrance,
Yes, it is.
allowing me to use the main attraction move for when I make a dramatic entrance, to roll plus grace. 2 3s make for 6, and I have a grace of 2, making a total of 8, allowing me to choose one. Either all attention is focused on me for a moment, I hold the attention of one person for as long as I deliver a dramatic speech, to take a string on someone present, or to take +1 forward. And I am going to take a string on Sadie.
Hi, Daedric.
The energy levels from this creature can be seen from the orbital base.
Diedrich. Stop wasting time. Kill her.
That's Grayson, by the way. And I just want to say that since you're technically my superior, since I didn't get the promotion, Diedrich, that I want to report both Grayson and Apollo 5 for workplace harassment and assault.
What?
I'm officially following.
5?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know what the deal is, but
Didn't you turn in a bounty for them? I thought they were gone.
yeah, apparently they're here.
And
They
an
have
employee?
They have experience battling the Gaia Squadron, and as such, are a useful asset. You could be a useful asset too, Diedrich.
I guess they are an ass set. Ha 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 ha.
Sorrel,
one
you
from
had
agreeing with the
something?
mercenary.
Oh.
I just wanted to comment for a moment on the fact that Sadie doesn't understand nuance and lying, but has memorized the employee handbook.
I think it's amazing.
Just
I mean, there wasn't a lot to do around here, and that orientation was 2 weeks long. Something stuck.
We do have a very in-depth introductory program. Training is very intensive and hands-on.
We have the #1 training program this side of the moon.
Technically on both sides of the moon.
Yeah, that's where I started.
Dark side of the moon is where you drink the Kool-Aid. I think that's a lot deeper.
You got to work your way up from the bottom on the moon.
Back to this ongoing conflict.
Right, the serious event. But he is an enemy. He's from the Earth.
And he can be used to destroy the squadron. I can't believe I thought that you might have proven your worth here. This is your chance.
Worth?
This is your chance. Help me destroy Sadie, and you'll have a place again.
I don't like that idea, by the way. I just want to point that out. You should help me because you're my boss, and this is absolutely harassment, and I'm, I don't know. I don't like it.
The gem in Grayson's chest begins to glow.
Oh, yeah, that gem is like magical or something, by the way, Diedrich. I don't know. It's weird.
Scanning the street for remaining pedestrians, if anyone has not fled the scene yet.
People are running and screaming. There's a news camera trying to get footage of the scene.
I do have genuinely no idea what is about to happen, but I am readying myself to use this mech to get in between whatever it is Grayson is about to do and the people out here panicking.
Grayson holds up their hand and again fires this bolt of destructive energy towards Sadie.
Oh no, not that stuff again.
You may choose to defy danger if you wish, or you can let it hit you.
I don't want it to hit me. I'm going to... Is there anything I pick up and throw at them?
Of course there is. You just tell me what you're picking up and throwing at them.
So we're out on the street now in the moon base. Is there any like small vehicles?
You tell me.
There is. There's like one of those, like the equivalent of like a space golf cart that they used to get around with, and I basically just pick it up and I toss it towards the beam and Grayson.
Okay, roll to defy danger using daring.
Oh, good. Okay, come on. We can do this. Oh, I rolled high. I rolled a 10 and I get a +3. So that's a 13. So that's pretty good.
Okay. You're able to smash the beam aside and it disintegrates the cart, but doesn't get to you. Some drops of it splash out and start eating holes in the street.
That's really rude. I don't appreciate you doing that.
What are you doing, Grayson? There are innocent people on the street here.
There is an enemy of the state there.
I didn't do anything wrong. I just said the Gaia Squadron didn't seem that bad, and you got all crazy because of it. I mean, that seems super unfair. Now you're shooting magic acid beams all over the place, and I mean, someone's going to get hurt, and it could be me, so I don't like that. And it could be someone else, too, which is also bad.
As you're having this conversation, Grayson is diving in and making attacks on you, and you're blocking and dodging. Because nobody just stands still and talks. They chat well. Important things are happening. You're muted.
Neo style no selling.
Yes, on both sides.
If she is an enemy of the state, then why was she invited here?
It was a failure of the algorithm.
The algorithm? What algorithm?
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
And Grayson collides with you. Stagger. Yes.
Me? Okay. Let's see. I should try to hit them or something. Oh, I know. You lash out at someone whose regard matters to you, provoke them, or do something foolish or harmful and take advantage of a string on them if you have one. I do have a string on Diedrich. So I'm like, Diedrich, you're my boss. This is super inappropriate, and I'm going to tell HR that you're at fault too if you don't help me out right now. And I use a string on him to try to get him to help me out. Do something foolish or harmful to help me out.
You can accept this and gain an experience point, or you can decline.
I have been at the side of this for long enough, and as far as I'm concerned, Grayson is being far more of a danger to the actual citizens of the moon than who I know to be a kind of stupid, no offense intended, mercenary is. I am absolutely going to take that point of experience, but boost in to the opposite side of Grayson and use the grappling arms of this mech to lock around the waist of this chitinous superior of mine and attempt to force them down and pin them so that they can no longer move.
Okay, that is going to be a roll to fight.
Oh boy. Considering I'm trying to go in and around rather than directly, I would say this is using grace. 6 and 2 is good for 8, and my grace is a +2, making that a 10.
So you get to choose 3, and your opponent chooses 1.
I am going to seize the superior position. I'm going to inflict a condition on them. As well as create an opportunity for an ally. My ally in this case being every possible citizen by stopping the most dangerous thing here from shooting any more death beams into a public forum as they make their escape.
That makes perfect sense.
I guess I should try to stab them too, right?
Well, just a second.
Oh, sure.
They get to make a choice too.
Yes, they do.
And you were giving them a condition, you said, right?
I did.
What condition?
Frightened.
And they're going to create an opportunity for an ally. You tie them up, and they look a little panicked as they struggle to get free. Oh, I guess I know now that you're a traitor too.
I'm not the one opening fire onto a crowd of our people.
I go over to Diedrich and I pat him on the back and I say,
A-
"Oh, sorry."
As you start to move towards Diedrich, the opening comes. That was
Oh no!
you are grabbed from behind and suplexed by Apollo 5.
Ow!
Is this
Mark a condition.
Is this a recognizable Apollo
Okay.
5?
Yes, you saw him outside of his. He doesn't wear a helmet when he's in his suit, and of course uh, the cockpit is perfectly transparent, so you can see his dashing good looks.
Urgh. I feel so angry now. I don't like you. Sadie angry. Can I attack him back?
You can attack him if you like. Yes. What are you doing?
Hey. I mean, he's in a mech right now.
No, he's not in his mech. He's just suplexed you. Man on beast action.
Can I try to grab him out of the, like, since he just suplexed me and I like got hurt, but then I like try to like turn around, grab him and throw him as hard as I can.
Oh, you totally can. Roll to fight.
All right, I will do that. And I will have Lisseron try to distract him. Lisseron, quick, trip him. So I rolled an 8, but I get a +4, so that's a 12.
Okay. You hurl him. Pick 3 things off the list.
All right. Man, I have so many strings. I guess I'll try to provoke him again. Let me see. I could do condition, create an opportunity, or take an object. He doesn't have any objects, right? So I'll provoke him again, and I'll be like, "You fool! You couldn't even beat me with your stupid mech. You think you're gonna beat me out here?" And as I hurl him, I yell that at him. And then I guess I'll inflict another condition on him. He was already frightened, so I'm going to make him feel... With that, I'm going to make him feel, I guess... I don't know, either hopeless or insecure. What do you think's more appropriate?
Insecure, I think, is great.
Okay, so he feels insecure, yeah.
He's outclassed in this fight.
I'm a giant 8-foot tall cat monster, and I'm fighting mechs just...
Yeah, you fight mechs barehanded, and he's just a guy right now.
Yeah, so he feels insecure.
He is launched. What else? Two more options.
Well, so I provoked him for the string, yeah. Yep. So, and then one more, let's see. We'll go with... I guess I'll... Oh, I know. He doesn't have an I'm going to... I guess I'll... So, I know Diedrich already took a... And then... Well, if he's tourist, I guess I will... Through my prowess as a giant beast lady, I'm going to create an opportunity for Diedrich to, fight good.
So Apollo, I guess, comes crashing to a rolling stop at your feet, Diedrich.
Well, that's good. I was only using one of my legs as part of the keep the super armored person down. So I will just use the other one to rather precariously, but not lethally, keep him pushed down as well.
he will provide an opportunity for an ally. As you pin him, he reaches out and struggles until Grayson gets their arm out, reaches out, touches his hand, and says in a low, chilling voice, "Namrock's blessings upon you." And there is a burst of energy. Your mech's leg is sheared clean as darkness swirls in a circle, more of a sphere, around Apollo. And when it clears, he too is covered in this chitinous armor. But his is much larger and heavier. There's a horn on the front similar to a rhinoceros beetle. And despite the scale of this seeming similar to that the Gaia Squadron uses, he is nearly 10 feet tall.
Oh boy. I think this is a space plague because it's infectious or something.
He hauls off and slams his giant fist into the mech. Without the balance you had with two legs, you topple over, freeing Grayson.
I imagine skidding along the ground for a long space.
Yes, it was like being hit by a train.
Okay. While I'm knocked down here, I am going to attempt to get up and contact any kind of law enforcement that is on the moon. Any emergency services to be brought to the area, because as far as I know, this place is still not getting any kind of information other than the one news camera.
You contact emergency services. Emergency services? How may I help you? What is your emergency today?
Yes, there is a terrorist on full display. They are armored like Earth terrorists.
Ah, yes, the terrorists at the main square. We've been told that Captain Grayson is dealing with the situation.
Captain Grayson is not dealing with the situation. There is a lot of property damage. Additional forces will be required here.
We have been assured that Captain Grayson will handle the situation. Thank you. And the line goes dead.
Oh, shit.
Grayson takes to the air and begins cackling. Sadie, what do you do?
You're being very rude, Grayson. But I guess is the Apollo guy not pinned anymore?
He is not.
All right. How do you finish someone off in this game if they're
You get through their conditions.
Okay. And so basically, all right, I'm just gonna. Well, now maybe you'll actually be I should use that if I succeed and provoke him with that. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
So I'll attack him, and I'm gonna use my sword this time because he looks a little bit tougher now that he's I'm about 8 feet tall. He's 10 feet tall. He looks like an actual opponent now, not just some guy. And I will say, Lyceron, use your distraction beam. And I will try to just peg him with my sword and just see if I can get through that armor. I rolled a 7, but again, I have a +4 because I'm, a giant cat lady. So that's an 11.
Okay.
And I hit him as hard as I can with my sword. And I will say, I remember what I'll say. I'll say, I'll provoke him provoke my opponent, and I will say, well, at least now you'll be somewhat of a fight, as opposed to that little man you were before. And I take a string on him, and I actually get a string advance on him from this.
Okay.
I'm going to take a string advance on him. So I'll get my 2 XP, which technically levels me up, but I have no idea what I want to take. So I'll deal with that later. If that's okay.
That's fine.
And I guess I didn't do this technically with Diedrich, but when you get a string advance, you gain a profound insight and learn something about them that they don't even know. So I learned something about Apollo, and I guess I probably would have learned something that even Diedrich doesn't know about himself.
Well, with Apollo, I'm going to tell you this, is that he is a well of insecurity. And everything he does is an attempt to cover this up.
Good to know.
And that was your first one, right?
Yes.
Your
so I
second
guess
one?
I got to keep hitting him with conditions, right?
Theoretically, yes.
I want to take him out. So I already hit him with angry, or I hit him with frightened and insecure before. Now that
You feel as though he is no longer frightened nor insecure.
Ugh. Fine. Well, I want him to feel hopeless, because even though he's this giant monster now, I'm still just beating the crap out of him. So I want him to feel hopeless.
Okay.
Because no matter how hard he tries, I'm still going to beat him up. That's my goal. And then my third one, he doesn't have anything, right?
No, he does not.
Can't rip his horn off and keep it as a trophy. No. Okay, well, I will just create an opportunity for an ally through prowess, through my battle prowess. I will, and since he just messed up Diedrich, I'm gonna give Diedrich an opportunity to fight back against him again. I don't know. I guess I prop his mechs. I know what I could do. I push a one of those vehicles under Diedrich so he doesn't fall down, even though he's missing a leg, and he has a fake leg, you know, it's a little pirate.
Like a roller skate.
Yeah, it's like a roller skate pirate leg for him. So now his mech will still work. That's what I do. That sounds good. Okay.
Okay. So you will also mark a condition.
Oh no.
As Apollo grabs you with both arms and begins to squeeze. And you don't know if you've ever felt someone with this much strength before.
Okay. That's really mean.
And he smiles in your face and shouts, "Fire now!" Grayson blasts you. Mark another condition and stagger.
Okay, that gives me 3 conditions because he already hit me with 1. I feel like
what conditions are you marking?
Well, I was angry first.
Yep.
So
I feel like you might have felt helpless as he grabbed you and crushed you in place.
Okay, hopeless, you mean?
Isn't that what I said?
Oh, you said helpless, but yeah.
Oh, hopeless.
So I can put hopeless. That's fine.
And I'm not sure what to do from the blast of acid. What do you think?
I don't know.
Either frightened or insecure, I would say.
Oh, this is going to be tough. This is really putting me in a bad position. Let's see. What are we going to do here? Yeah, so I guess I'll just say that I'm frightened, sure. Because it's scary. I don't think I'm going to win anymore.
That is a thought that I also have, and I am going to I'm not sure if this will count for a move of mine, but I am going to attempt.
And I'm also, aside from those two conditions, I'm also staggered, right?
Oh, there's
Yes.
a stagger to resolve.
I guess I'll just. I mean, I don't know if Grayson's regard matters to me or not, because I wouldn't mind using a string on them to lash out at them. I don't know if that's something I can do.
No, it's got to be some. These are supposed to be bad things, not ways to take advantage of people who are beating you up.
All right. I guess I'll hesitate or stumble and give them an opportunity.
Okay. So the way I envision this happening is you're just being hammered and blasted and squeezed, and it's just taking the fight out of you. And you're watching this happen, Diedrich. And it doesn't look like it's going to finish well.
It's not that I necessarily like Sadie, but whatever's going on is above her pay grade and mine now, officially. But this is bad. My mech is mobile somehow again. I'm not thinking this through too much, but I'm going to run in, dive, pick up Sadie, and bolt, and try to get us both out of here.
Okay, I think this is going to be Defy Disaster.
I would like to point out that I also have a move called Fool's Rush In.
Ooh.
When I vault into a situation without forethought and wind up way over my head, which I guess I've already done tonight anyway, haha, give someone dangerous to you a string, mark XP, and take +1 forward to Defy Disaster. And
That's great.
Grayson would be that person dangerous to me.
Okay. So, roll to Defy Disaster. I think this is going to be Grace.
Oh boy. Okay, 4 and a 1 is 5.
+1 is a 6.
Becomes a 6. My Grace is a 2 for a total of 8.
Okay. So, where are you fleeing to?
I am trying to flee to the spaceship I took to get here from Orbital Base Sigma.
Okay. You will be able to get there, but it will cost you your mech.
So be it. We need to bolt. There are a million of these things back home, I swear to God.
As you almost get to the ship, suddenly you stop moving as Apollo has grabbed the leg and is just digging his heels into the pavement and stopping you. So you eject from it with Sadie, tumble in through the door of the ship and take off.
I am a mound of flesh and sweat in the pilot seat and breathing heavily as we leave the moon.
Wow. That was something. You saved me out there. Like, I don't think I would have survived if you didn't take me out of there. I really appreciate that.
I kind of noticed that might have been the case, though quite clearly I believe I was to be next, so a bit proactive on my part, yes. That's really bad which has happened, and I don't understand it, and I don't know if I'll have a home waiting for me, but for now it's where I have to go. So, when we get to Orbital Base Sigma, grab all of your things.
Okay. I'm really sorry, by the way. I guess I feel bad now because, I was supposed to get a promotion and then this whole thing happened and now you're in trouble.
Well, I mean, Grayson's kind of a prick, so it all balances out. I say with a nervous face that expresses that it very clearly does not and has not balanced out.
I'm gonna try to give him a pat on the back, and yeah, I really appreciate everything, and I'm gonna try to make him feel a bit better since I've screwed things up for him. And I'd probably become a little less feral because of this, because I feel guilty about all this too, and I've hurt someone that I respect. So I'm gonna try to roll some emotional support if that's okay.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Plus, he's really messed up, so it might help him out a bit. So I rolled a 6, but because of me being such a supportive person and having my little companion that makes funny noises, I get a 10 with my roll of 6. So you choose one of the things: clear a condition, mark XP, 1 forward, or gain some insight. And since I'm out of strings on you, I'm going to take one.
I am going to, after I think 4 complete sessions, remove the guilty condition.
Nice.
I think you can remove the guilty condition anyway from what you've done tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
In that case, I'm marking experience.
And we go back to the underwater base. Hey, it's my turn, guys. Hey.
Yes.
And Pandora runs up to you both. There was a terrorist attack on the moon. They tried to blow up the Sputnik headquarters.
Oh, that's terrible.
Facts, please. You said what now?
Terrorists attacked the moon.
What station? What news report did you hear this from?
It's all over everywhere.
Excellent job, Sadie.
Did they get away? Damages? Caught?
Oh, they said that they were taken care of by the moon's new champions.
Moon's new champions?
And Sadie on your phone, as not Sadie, blah. Verdant on your phone as you were just sending a message. There are pictures of these 2 people wearing insectile power suits similar to yours, but very, very different.
Dane. Well, looks like Sputnik's figured it out, meaning they're a step ahead of us.
Did any of that look mechanical to you?
No.
Any of that?
Okay, we're doing this the hard way. Follow me. And I walk with them back to my room and very firmly shut the door in Lilith's face.
Oh! She paws at it. Can I come in? Can I?
No.
We'll just wait out here then.
Go feed animals or water plants.
Hey, I heard Victor say that he was headed to the kitchen.
Oh! Not if I get there first.
Not if you get there first.
Whee!
So, my room is very heavily modified from the prefab structures that were put here for the Gaia Squadron's use. It's mostly padded surfaces, like pillows and silk hangings, and except the center of the room is completely clear, and there is a silver circle laid into the floor, about 10 feet across, with a number of runes and such marked around it in different metals and inlaid gemstones and whatnot. Definitely not the kind of thing you would expect Verdant to be able to afford. But okay. Grab a cushion and make yourself comfortable. Sit down in the middle, in the circle. And I begin grabbing up like stuff off shelves and then come over with a big handful of stuff and start setting up candles and incense and ritualistic whatever.
Pause. Verdant. Breathe. No. Things have happened. Going into this, panicked, we'll provide no aid to anyone. Clear, calm head. Where is your center? Your rock. Find it. Not literal.
What?
Dane
I
looks.
have a rock around here.
Dane looks directly into Verdant's eyes and goes, "Not literal rock. Your center. What is it?"
My friends, the Gaia Squadron. You guys all hold me together.
Bear, I'm rolling to provide emotional support right now.
You know what? I like this. I like this a lot.
That is a 6 with a spirit of 3. That's a 9.
If you spend a string, it becomes a 10.
That's true. And you know what? I will. I'll spend the string.
You can spend the string to get the string back.
So, emotional support. That was just right there in front of my face. Why did I lose it?
That was an awful noise.
A terrible noise, I know. There it is. Okay. If they open up to you, they choose one. And you either choose one or take a string on them. Okay.
Dane, I haven't had a center in a long time. And I use all of you guys to help keep me grounded and focused, but panic's where I live these days.
I need you to see what you do. You go out of your way and help others, your friends, the people that you deem worthy of your time and effort. You reached out, made Olive Branch peace with individual not from this galaxy, and fed them food, brought them in, and made them part of the team. You have time and time again worked alongside with our dear friend Kayla to ensure the success of our missions and that the goodwill is spread throughout the Earth through the Gaia Squadron. I have already told you what you have done for me. Not only have you saved my life, but you have also allowed me to vent and express myself from the things that Sputnik does to their people and what they have their people do unto others. You are telling me you do not know your center? You are a center here. Kayla might be the Rosie the Riveter of the group, but you are the structure, the foundation, the roots that keep us grounded to hold us up.
And who holds me up?
We do. I am here seeing that you are at a breaking point. That your life has been chaos. Chaos is where I've lived for a long time.
I mean, no argument for me. Definitely very chaotic place for a very long time. Okay.
You want to help. Just focus on that. Don't worry about what we just were told. Don't think about that.
Okay.
How can I help you in this moment here? Setting this up. Tell me what to do.
I want you to grab that box over there and arrange everything in it except the box and the liner in the circle in a way that you think best should go.
Is this symbolizing something that I do not understand right now? And instruct while I aid.
You are adding your touch to this ritual so that it isn't just me doing it. You are making it an expression of your will and your intent and your connection. Because it isn't just me doing this. Don't think about it too hard. Just put everything in the box, in the circle.
I am going to remove a condition. At the same time, because I feel as if I am being vulnerable, and Bear, feel free to tell me that I'm wrong. I am going to use a move that I have yet to use. That is a base move of mine that I have not used this whole campaign, and I should have been this whole time. The name of the move is called Make It Right. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable to someone you hurt during your villainous past, they choose one. Decline to engage, they gain a string on you. Lash out at you, you stagger. Guide you, they mark XP and give you a task to help make amends. Show vulnerability, you take one forward to interact with them. Forgive you, you each clear a condition and this move no longer triggers with this person. So, Verdant, it is your choice as to...
I think I'm giving you a task to help with.
So, guiding me, and you get to mark experience.
Yeah.
Cool.
With that, we're going to check back in with the moon folk.
Before they do,
Oh, yeah.
the box, by the way, is full of stuffed animals.
Perfect. Okay.
Also, for my part of the emotional support, don't forget to take your part of it. I'm going to get +1 forward.
Okay. I am removing a condition because I normally get chock full of conditions. So those of you complaining about getting conditions, I have been on this bus for a longer time than you.
I know I was there.
You were driving that bus. Let's be fair.
We put ourselves there.
Not you, Dietrich.
I know. Episode 1, Dietrich and I put ourselves in a very rough shape.
Okay, so, Moonfolk, you're stopping by Orbital Base Sigma?
That is the plan, at least.
Okay, what is the plan?
That is a good question. Kind of uncharacteristically, I did not really think one through. So I am of the opinion to grab a different space shuttle, because, goodness, there are just so dang many. Why bother refueling this one when there's another one ready to go? And I'm going to grab all of my personal effects, and I think that Gus is actually going to be in danger as a result of all of this, and so I'm going to grab Gus at the same time and figure something out. I know I can do it.
Okay.
I'm going to get my stuff too from my room since I'm not getting a promotion, apparently.
So, we're going to end this tonight with a roll to defy disaster. So, Dietrich, I believe we are looking at a roll with plus wit for cleverness as you're trying to avoid entanglements.
That is both correct and generous.
What are you willing to give up to escape?
I am willing to give up the Sputnik dress uniform that I have worn during many ceremonies, that I wore back to my household home when I had finally been accepted for a position in Sputnik and was congratulated by my parents.
Okay. So, roll to defy disaster.
Six plus 2 is a total of 8, plus my wit of 3 brings me to an 11.
Nice.
Okay. You get to Gus, and he is looking over all manner of equipment. And he is looking both excited and terrified.
So, a bit of a flash update. You need to come with me immediately.
A bit of a flash update for you, boss. There's more of those things. And it looks like there's one really big one. Smack dab center of the moon.
That is incredibly distressing. Please pack literally every piece of equipment that you could possibly fathom inside of a transport vessel. Do try to accommodate for a new combat mech. After all, you can't pilot one, but I can. And we're just going to try to make something work here, because that is wrong. Whatever that is wrong, and we need to do something about it.
And that is the end of tonight's session. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We're going to go through the quick end of session move, which I know I have on one of these pieces of paper here.
Well, there's 4 questions, and the first is whether or not any PC confessed their love.
I don't feel anyone confessed their love this session.
Yeah, I don't think so, unless I forgot.
So nobody gets the bonus XP from that. Next on the list.
If any PC struck a blow against oppression, or de-escalated a violent situation.
I think that, Diedrich escaped and got away from that violent situation, and he also tried to protect civilians and stuff, so I feel like that would count.
I think that definitely counts. Also, he saved you from the situation.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And these people were definitely trying to put some oppression on you.
Yeah, I felt oppressed. That suplex felt oppressive.
Oppressively oppressive.
So everybody's going to mark an XP from that. Next question.
NEPC leapt into danger with daring and panache.
Explicitly, that happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was 100% Dietrich stepping up to the plate.
Finally.
Listen, I'm a bad guy, but I'm not a bad guy.
And finally, were any safety tools used? No.
I don't think so.
Well, that's still 2 free XP for everybody.
Nice.
You're welcome.
And I feel like some people are leveling up.
Not me.
Yeah, I leveled up from because I think I got 2 string increases this session, so that definitely helped. And also I failed the wit roll, so figure out someone because I got a 1. But I just got to figure out a move. I'm not really sure what to take, so I'll decide for next time.
Gotcha. Yeah, no rush on that.
Nothing's jumping out at me, so I'll just find something fun, you know.
I did not level. But
Dietrich?
Most certainly not, though I am very close.
Gotcha. And I'm assuming that if Dane had something to say, that they would be saying it.
Well, they would be if their camera and microphone were operational at the moment in which we are inquiring.
Yeah, but I'm sure that they're blocked off for not. Well, thanks everybody for watching. You can catch us here every Thursday. Welcome back, Dane. No, don't welcome back.
No experience, no level up.
Oh, Muffin. So yeah, every Thursday we play. We also have a couple of podcasts we put out, and if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's twitter.com/Umbral Theater. You're watching us on Twitch now. We upload the episodes as soon as they fall off of Twitch. We put them up on YouTube, and the link should be in our description. So if you want to start from scratch and see what everything came from, definitely come on in. And yeah, thank you. We love you guys for listening, and we will see you next week.
Goodbye and good night.